right. As far as winter days go, this one was not too bad. Sunshine, not too much wind. I did freeze before I started it. I don't know where that came from. Just immediate fear sets in pretty quickly. But anyway, shake that off, dive in. I actually, truth be told, I love starting paintings. I think I like the sort of non-committal, just sort of hunting around on the page for something that interests you. I mean, obviously, I'm working from observation here, so there's already something there that interests me, and what I'm trying to do is use what's there to sort of just give me something to really just like just a chunk to sort of chew on for a while is what I'm hoping for. But again, it's really non-committal. I'm not. Anything can be anything, and anything can change. There's nothing too. It's nothing dramatic is really happening here, which I really like. The when you're outside doing this, you have to paint quickly because it's cold and the light changes, and I get tired and I get hungry, and sometimes bored, and so you have to keep moving forward. And so I paint quickly, but painting quickly for me means moving forward. It doesn't mean applying paint fast. It doesn't mean that I'm just sort of throwing paint on there as quickly as possible, although sometimes I do. But painting quickly for me means not kind of like lingering on the self-crushing doubt that we all experience. It's not that I don't experience it. I'm deep in the quicksand of despair half the time. But because I'm painting quickly, because I'm cold, because I'm tired, because I'm hungry, I move on. And I think that ends up helping the work. I'm a pretty firm believer in that, and the defects become virtues, and maybe not all the time, but I think a lot of the time. I think you got to give defects a chance. That's the title of my memoirs. Give defects a chance. I love this. This is probably my favorite stage of all paintings. Is this stage right here? This sort of like it's begun. There's like things there, but nothing is too there. It's I don't know. Let's talk in 10 years, and maybe I'll be brave enough or cocky enough to stop. But for now, I guess I have more to say. I don't know. And it's not that I'm like so concerned about getting to some final painting destination or some level of completion. It's more that like I genuinely love to paint. I genuinely love being outside. And so a lot of the times the length of the painting is determined just like very much on how long I want to paint for. It sort of becomes very practical in that sense, and not so, this painting has to be this and this painting has to be that long. It's that, I like to do it, and so I want to be out there doing it. And this is trickier now. Now we've sort of moved on from those beginning stages, because now, now there's terms, right? Now there's logic that I've like, sort of there's truths that I've laid out, I think, in this painting at this point, and so I think I have to continue that thread of logic that I've established, which is not to say that things can't be reinvented or changed or shifted, or it can't break from reality, but there's definitely like some sense of logic, I think, there that has settled in a little bit. It's kind of a gift and a curse, right? Because like the painting's coming along, which is like encouraging. Like you're like, it's like you're running a marathon, and you're like, you see someone holding up a sign for you, like you're gonna make it. Although man, when I did that red stop sign, I was like, no, that's not gonna work. That was actually what drew me, was these two reds, the red of the door and the red of the stop sign. That I liked them together, but I had to sort of scrape out most of the red stop sign to sort of pull the attention away from it, which ended up working, ended up helping, I think. So that I still had those two reds, but you could sort of focus on the door. And again, in talking about logic, that's sort of, once that was there, I sort of started to use that as my reference point for how I wanted to move throughout the piece. So I'm like, you look at the door, and then you can move to the stop sign. And then there was this big tree that was kind of in the way, but because it's wintertime and most of the trees are dead, they're kind of transparent, which sounds ridiculous, but I made that one sort of a little more transparent. This part's always my least favorite part, because at this point I'm cold. I'm done. I'm kind of over it no matter what. But bringing it back to the studio is always a little bit more encouraging. Again, you can see like that. There's the red door, the stop sign, and that tree just is sort of barely. The tree on the right is barely there. The one on the left is pretty strongly there, but it gets that sort of wintry light. Anyway, hope you like it.